Alright guys, so on Saturday I went to the ARG State Championships for Ohio and I managed to take first. I started off losing round one and I came back and won out and ended up making it to the top cut, and then I took it from there. So I played Qliphorts. My build was pretty standard, but I got some pretty cool tech, so I'll go ahead with the profile. 3 carrier and 3 helix. The standard monsters for the deck. Pop spells, bounce monsters. 2 stealths. After playing over the weekend and finally getting some more testing in, I will be upping this to 3 and I will be cutting this. I used to like this card against shit-alls and stuff, but as the format progresses, I think a 3rd stealth in its place would have been better. This did kind of put in a little bit of work, but I think a 3rd stealth would be better. Just the fact that they can't chain to it just makes this card really good. And then 1 disc, which this guy's really good for the mirror match and helps push for any kind of OTK. So I've seen people playing 2, but I'm going to keep it at 1 just because you can always search it out. For the normal pendulums, we've got 2 scout, obviously the best card, and 1 monolith. I know people play 2. 1's just as many as you need. And the card that I play that most people don't is 1 copy of Towers. It's a very, very solid card to bring out against Necros, which is obviously the best deck this format. Being able to put this on board can put a lot of pressure on your opponent. And then for the non-quill monsters, we got 1 Trampolinx and 2 Valor. I just like the synergy between Valor and Monolith. Being able to draw, and just drawing into one of these can help prevent Trishes and Exciton Knights and everything that helps stop you. And then for the searchers, we've got 3 Summoner's Art to get that scout to hand, 3 Upstart, and 2 Duality, just to start getting to your combo pieces faster and a way to draw a scout. 2 main decked MST, good against the mirror, good against a lot of random things. I wouldn't play more than that because it's dead against Necros, which is what's most played deck nowadays. For the 1-ofs, we've got 1 Book of Moon because of Burning Abyss and Dark Laws and stuff like that. It helps handle a lot of problems. 1 Raigeki, card should be banned. And 1 Sacrifice, obviously. Wish that was still at 3, but we'll play 1 for now. For the traps, only 2 lose a turn. There's a lot of mirror matches out there, and I just find 3 to be cloggy. I think 2 is the right amount, especially with the Valors, and paired with 2 Fiendish Chains and 1 Requilate. Your baby skill drain, and this card is really good because it helps stop attacks. And it can help also boost your own monsters up if you want to do that play. And then for the 1-of traps, we've got 1 Warning, 1 Bottomless, 1 Trenchal, 1 Vanities, and 1 Skill Drain. I put this in last minute, and let me tell you, that was one of the best decisions because I won a lot of games, especially the mirror match with that card. Also got these tokens for coming in first. And then onto the extra deck, which is pretty relevant, but I like to play 1 Armades just with the Valor and Trampolinxes and stuff. You can help push through a Valk to go for game. Just standard 4s, Ragna, Dweller, Cowboy, 101, and Luminescent Knight, Heartland Draco, Rhapsody. This card right here, actually that card won me a game. That's probably one of the only exceeds I went into. You could bring back, you can bring back Scout from your graveyard if it gets Mind Crushed, then you can add it back to your hand with Scout or Helix, Carrier. Other one I made over the weekend, just if you draw dead and you can manage to keep some 4s on board, you can stack a Scout to the top and start getting some combos going. 1 XYZ Dragon, and my personal favorite, 1 Ptolemy and 1 Diamond. In testing it comes up a lot, just be able to shut down Burning Abyss is pretty nice. 1 Exciton Knight and 1 Castel. And for the side deck, 2 Flying Sea because Burning Abyss is be more popular again, and it is a very hard matchup to deal with sometimes. 2 Spell Canceller, I really like this card, especially against those Necros. They don't really expect to run into a Spell Canceller, which makes the surprise factor really good. 1 Majesty's Fiend for shit-alls and getting rid of those pesky hands. For spell, 1 3rd MST for the mirror match and other things. 2 Iron Wall just for Ritual Beasts and Infernoids. Those decks can be really pesky, and just being able to draw this can help shut them down. 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, Burning Abyss shit-alls. Dust Tornado, that was my kind of personal tech through a lot of testing. I found this good to be good against the mirror, get rid of Secret Village. I just found it to be better than Spell Shattering Air because it's good against other matchups just besides the mirror. 1 Mirror Force. I will be upping this to 2. I'll probably cut Majesty's Fiend for it. It's just so good against the mirror. 1 Blackhorn. It was kind of like a second Solemn in the mirror match, or just against Tellers and other rogue matchups. And the MVP all weekend, which got sided all the time, was Climate Change. I was main decking this for a while, but there's just a lot of times where you're going against Necros and stuff, and they don't main MST, so this card kind of ends up dead. But it's really good games 2 and 3. That's actually what won me my finals game. I baited out his back row, so he wastes his MSTs and my scouts, and then I just added both of them back with Climate Change. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.